Okay, it's Amina again. So I wanted to do another video on foundation and concealer, and right now I am not buying any more foundations or concealers unless something really gets my attention, because these two were the last things that I wanted. Besides these, I do want to get a replacement for my Pat McGrath liquid concealer because that is my absolute favorite concealer. I finally dipped into a concealer that I had for like over a year, and it was brand new. I finally used it, and I thought it was going to replace my Pat McGrath concealer, but it is not. It's the NARS. It is the NARS. Ooh, it's not showing the full name, but it's this one. So I do love this concealer as a spot concealer, but not for under eye. Like, I use it for my under eye. I have used it on my under eye a few times now, but it doesn't do what the Pat McGrath concealer does for my under eyes. So I'm going to finish that, and then I'm going to make sure I get a backup of the Pat McGrath concealer. Not a backup, I have to repurchase it because I finished my last one. And also the last foundations, concealers that I bought since these two, before these two, were I bought the caffeine base Marc Jacobs foundation concealer. That one, it has a wand and it can be used as foundation or concealer. And I also purchased the foundation sticks from the Black Opal Beauty collection. And I bought one as a contour and one as a foundation shade match, a skin shade match. So the Range Beauty, I recently tried out samples of their foundations, and I decided that I really wanted to have it in my collection, even though I do need to use the rest of my foundations. And unfortunately, with the 2020 incident of the global situation, like, I do not wear foundations as much as I used to. I currently wear foundation on the weekends, usually Saturday and Sunday, sometimes only on Sunday, and then on occasion I'll wear it in the middle of the week on my way getting ready to go to work. I'll like put on a bit of makeup, but most of the time I don't, because I know I'm going to be wearing a mask for at least half the day, and I don't feel like dealing with an extra dirty mask, because no matter which setting spray I use, I'm going to get something on my mask anyway by the end of the day. So I'm not really going through foundations like I used to. Since 2017, I've probably emptied out maybe 10 foundation bottles, and since 2022, I've maybe emptied out one and a half, maybe two foundation bottles, and that's because I'm not using foundation as much as I used to, and I would love to get back to doing that, but I am still wearing masks, and I don't want to mess up my mask too much. I don't feel like messing up my makeup with the mask, because the setting sprays only can do so much when I'm going to wear a mask at least half the day. So I did purchase this foundation from Range Beauty. When I did the video of trying out the sample selection that I had, the samples for the tan shade, I did decide that I really like the way the foundation looked, and the foundation match for me is Baked. And at the time of me making the first sample video, they were actually sold out of some of their sample shade sets and also out of their regular full-size foundations. But by the 17th of June, I saw that the foundation that I wanted was back in stock, so I did order it, and I received it in about 7 days. I received it on the 23rd, and I ordered it on the 17th, so that was very fun and exciting. So I did already get it, and I haven't worn it just yet, but I can't wait to wear it again and have more product, because the sample sizes are really tiny and not sufficient to really get more than a face and a half worth of foundation. So I did buy this. I don't plan on buying any other foundations except for maybe replenishing my Fenty Beauty foundation when I do run out of it, because I'm probably low on it, but it's not empty yet, so I'm not going to purchase it again yet. But other than that, I do have about 7 foundations that I need to use, so I'm not going to buy anything else besides Fenty Beauty. And then I had been wanting to try this LYS concealer, and it's brand new, super cute. It's got a triangle shape, and I bought it in shade TG1. which is I think that's the shade I have in the foundation. I think that is. I do have the foundation as well. Ooh, let me move that piece of hair. Okay. So I decided to get this because I've been really wanting to try it, and I also will buy a Pat McGrath foundation. Sorry, not foundation, concealer again, because that's my favorite concealer for under my eyes. And it's great for spot concealing. It's great for putting on a full face of foundation. And the LYS, I'll find out if it's good for under eyes. In the meantime, I thought I was going to just use my NARS concealer to replace my Pat McGrath concealer since I ran out of it, but it does not do the same job that the Pat McGrath concealer does. So I will definitely be buying a new one of the Pat McGrath concealer as soon as possible. In the meantime, I will try this LYS one to find out if it is a good under eye concealer or if it would be better as a spot concealer. But yeah, so these two I purchased. These are my latest purchases of foundation concealer. I love foundations and concealers, but I am determined to not like buy a whole lot more since I do have a few backups of concealer, and I have at least 7 foundations that I need to get through besides the Range Beauty. So sorry for the video not being as clear as it was supposed to be, but it is being a brat right now. Okay, but yeah, so that's the end of the video. I did buy the Range Beauty foundation in Baked and the LYS concealer in TG1. And most of the time in this video, when I say concealer, I meant concealer, and then when I said foundation, I meant foundation. And then there might be a few times that I like mixed them up, so disregard that. And have a good night, have a good week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.